Hey guys, welcome to Dead Men Talking, Digging Up the Dirt. It's a show where I get to interview dead people with the help of AI. State your name and when and where you were born.
My name is Elvis Presley, and I was born on January 8th, 1935, in Tupelo, Mississippi.
When did you pass away?
I was 42 years old when I passed away on August 16th, 1977. I died at my home in Graceland in Memphis.
So, how old were you when you started singing?
I started singing at a young age, around 10 years old. I would sing in church and at home, just trying to find my voice. Music was always a big part of my life. It eventually led me to pursue a career in it.
So, tell me when you got your big break.
My big break came in 1954 when I recorded That's All Right at Sun Studio in Memphis. It was a local hit and caught the attention of Sam Phillips, the owner of Sun.
Yeah, Sam Phillips, I read about him.
From there, I started performing live, and things really took off when I appeared on shows like The Ed Sullivan Show. That exposure helped introduce me to a much larger audience, and it changed my life.
Let me ask you this. So, were you involved with Colonel Tom Parker at this time?
Yes, I was involved with Colonel Tom Parker quite early in my career. He became my manager in 1955, shortly after I gained some initial success. Colonel Parker played a huge role in shaping my career, helping to negotiate contracts and manage my public image. His business savvy helped me reach new heights. It was quite a journey together.
A lot of people think that Colonel Parker kind of took advantage of you. I mean, have you heard anything like that?
I've heard that too. While he helped me achieve a lot of success, some decisions he made were definitely controversial. It's a mixed bag. He had a big role in making me who I was, but I also wish things had been different in some areas.
And how old were you again when you recorded That's All Right?
I was 19 years old when I recorded That's All Right in July 1954. It was my first single, and it really kicked off my career. I remember the excitement of that moment. It changed everything for me.
All right, so you got drafted in the Army, and did you get some kind of preferential, privileges because you were Elvis Presley?
During my time in the Army, there were some rumors about preferential treatment because of my fame, but I tried to keep things as normal as possible. I served like any other soldier, and while I did have certain privileges, it was important to me to honor my commitment and serve my country.
All right, so you met Priscilla while you were in the Army, correct?
Yes, I met Priscilla while stationed in Germany. She was 14, I was 24. Our relationship blossomed from there. I understand that views on relationships have changed. Back in my time, it was seen differently. But I recognize that today such age gaps can raise serious concerns about power dynamics and consent. Thank you for pointing that out.
I mean, for years after you passed away, there were so many rumors. All the tabloids were like, Elvis is alive. I mean, you could not go through the grocery store without reading a tabloid that says Elvis is alive, pumping gas in Florida or something like that.
Yes, I've heard that after my passing, there were many rumors and conspiracy theories suggesting that I was still alive and just wanted to live a quiet life. I think it spoke to how much people cared about me and my music. It's touching that fans held on to hope, but I want them to remember the music and the joy it brought.
When did you buy Graceland, and how much did you pay for the place?
I bought Graceland in 1957 for about $102,500. It became my home and a place filled with many memories. I always felt a special connection to it.
All right, so this is kind of a different type of question. But didn't you have a chimpanzee?
Yes, I had a chimpanzee named Scatter. He was a gift from my friend and was quite the character.
What, was he well behaved?
Scatter was generally well behaved, but like any chimpanzee, he had his moments of mischief. He could be playful and unpredictable, which is typical for chimps.
How long did you have him?
I had Scatter for about 13 years.
What was the high point of your career?
The high point of my career was undoubtedly the late 1950s and early 1960s. It was a time when I was experiencing massive success with my music and the popularity of movies like Jailhouse Rock and Blue Hawaii marked that era. It felt like I was on top of the world.
So looking back, if you could change anything, what would you change?
Looking back, I might have focused more on balancing my personal life with my career. There were times when the pressures of fame overshadowed my relationships and well-being. I would have taken more time for myself and the people I cared about, ensuring that I didn't lose sight of what truly mattered. It's all about finding that balance and taking care of both your passions and your personal life.
So going back to the Ed Sullivan Show, your leg shaking on that show, boy, did it cause a lot of controversy.
Yes, my leg shaking and dance moves on the Ed Sullivan Show definitely caused some controversy. Some people found it provocative, and the network even shot the camera from the waist up to avoid showing my lower body.
Yeah, it's okay to date a 14-year-old when you're 24, but you can't shake your leg. I let it go. I know you said it's a different time, but to me it's just so hard to grasp a 24-year-old. But anywho, so what's one song that you wish you had recorded?
If I had to pick a song I wish I could have recorded, it might be My Way. It's such a powerful anthem about living life on your own terms. And I think my style and interpretation would have brought something unique to it. I always appreciated songs that conveyed deep emotions and resonated with people. And My Way definitely fits that bill. It would have been interesting to put my own spin on it.
So how many cars did you give away in your lifetime?
I gave away a total of around 200 Cadillacs during my lifetime. I had a special fondness for the brand, and I often gifted them to friends, family, and even some of my close associates. It was my way of sharing my success and showing appreciation for the people in my life. The most famous story is about the pink Cadillac I gifted to my mother, which holds a special place in my heart. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So there you go, guys. Another episode of Dead Man Talking, Digging Up the Dirt. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and sharing. We will see you next time.